As a composer, there's a few things that are very important. I think the top three things I need here: a strong cup of coffee, two, for those important times when you get to write out parts for live players, the music notation dictionary, and third, and probably one of the most important tools for modern composers, the computer. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my new computer. This is the 5th computer I've built in probably the last 10 years, and by far the most powerful, the most energy efficient, nearly silent, very fast, and best of all, I think it was the cheapest one because components are going down in price. Here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and if you're into tech, geek, computer details, you'll enjoy this. So with this computer build, I'm very excited about it. It's a Gigabyte board, a Corsair RM1000 power supply, which runs silent up to 40% of power pull. It also has an Intel i7 4790K processor, so I can overclock it, and I think I can get up to 4.5 gigahertz. I've also got a GTX graphics card. It's a 760 NVIDIA model, so it has it can support 4 monitors at once. I almost always use 2 monitors, and this one has plenty of power for when I do some video editing. 32 gigabytes of RAM, an eSATA card in one of the PCI slots, so I can run eSATA straight out and get some fast speeds to my hard drive bay. Also have a FireWire dual 800/1400 card in the back, and the case, which I'm very excited about, is a Fractal Design R4. It's a silent case. It's got noise reduction inside. It's got silent fans, and it's really big and really shiny. The case is pretty thick. You can't quite tell unless I've compared it to another case. I'll do that in a minute. But you can see that it's got sound absorption here, and also it's got sound absorption up under. You can't quite tell because of the lighting, but it's got sound absorption in all the openings under these. If I don't put a fan in, I could leave the sound absorption in. It's supposed to be a silent case. I do have 4 other openings in my case for fans. So while I was at the store, I picked this one up, but it's supposed to run silent, and it was $11 with an $11 mail-in rebate. Probably the thing I'm most excited about is I got a 1000-watt power supply. And a stack of SSD hard drives. I'll run my system on the smaller one, maybe like a 250 I've got in my own machine, but then all my samples and whatnot will go on all these 1 terabyte drives. You can see I've got my RAM in here. It's super low profile. See, it doesn't even stick up above the fan. The other thing I went ahead and did is the case has these easy remove trays, and the SSDs right in there. So I got room for 8 drives there, and then 2 top drives, optical slots. You can see I've went ahead and got the board mounted there. It fit, but it was a very tough fit, mostly because you got this plate you got to put in here, and it's got a little give to it, and you gotta convince it that's where it's going. But everything fits in. You can see I've got my hard drives here I've only got 3 of them put in right now, but what I noticed is that I only have my bottom fan. The case comes with 2 fans, one in the front, one in the back. That's one of the reasons it's probably so silent, but since I bought another fan today, I'm going to put it right in this space here, and then that way I'll have more air coming in through here. This is kind of a nice feature on this hard drive tray. This whole top tray You can unscrew it, it pulls right out, and then that way you've got access to everything, and this is a nice solid piece of steel. To make this even easier, the entire fan piece here is slotted in, and you can just pop right out, just like that. So you can put it in right there. One thing I like about this fan here that I just got, this Lumina 14, is it's got rubber corners. And that's every little thing to soak up some sound and vibration. Okay, good times. The computer build's coming along. You can see I've got the GPU, the graphics unit, and I've got a FireWire PCI card. You can see that's the graphics card. It's takes up 2 slots. It's got 2 DVI, HDMI, and digital display out. I usually run 2 monitors, so that's why I kind of wanted to go with this card. And then of course, down here, have to have FireWire, or can't run a lot of the audio interfaces that I run. Now for me, this is the scariest part of the build here, because all of these cables need to be sorted and figured out where to be plugged in, and hopefully I don't blow anything up. The build is going pretty good, but she's getting pretty tired. All this computer build. I got computer parts everywhere, but the build is done and running. You can see the case is quite a hulk compared to my old little Corsair Elite case, Coolmaster. I've got the sides open still. I'm doing some transferring of data. You can see I've got it pretty loaded up. I got 4 SSDs. I've got to get another one that I'm going to mount in there in a little bit. And then I got 3 drives. I'm transferring to the SSDs. And now, as you can see, got everything working. Got my dual monitor set up. So I'm running the Geekbench 332-bit mode, but it'll give me a good idea of how efficient everything is. This is the first time I've actually heard the fans kick up on the computer. And that's of course because it is pushing it to its limits to see just how much power it's got. Okay, I ran my Geekbench scores. The free version of Geekbench is only 32 bits, and I got a single core of 4000, which is right about on track. A lot of people are getting 4400, but I am running some programs and backing stuff up, so I know it's taken up. And I got a great multi-core for 32 bits, so it's running nice and fast. The 64-bit tests, I imagine it'll probably run around 19,000, just a little shy of that. Okay, I did some testing here. I got, let's see, I got about 250 megabytes, 246 megabytes for a write speed, which is plenty fast. That's exactly what I was expecting for these drives. And then for a read speed, 389 megabytes per second. This is gonna really help my system out when I've got, I'm gonna have 5 SSDs with my sample libraries on them. Should make everything move so much smoother. The other thing, this piece here, this is just a plastic covering. I didn't take it off yet, but you can see how nice and shiny it is, and this part opens up here, and I have access to my drive. So I hope you enjoyed my walkthrough of the computer and the build. The next time you hear any of my music or see any of my videos with my music, you'll have a little bit of an idea of what kind of system I use to write and record and oftentimes mix and master on.